Okay, if you're anything like me, I'm sure you have navigated neck and shoulder tension from working on a computer, from texting on the phone, from sitting at a desk for long hours. So today's Healing Qigong class is going to be all about text neck and the strain and the tension that results from the position that we use for our computers or our phones. So if you've ever felt shoulder tension, neck tension, like all of us have, then today's class is for you. We'll be using movements mainly from Qigong with a few yoga poses thrown in this around 40-minute class to release all the stress and tension from the neck, the shoulders, to restore the supple mobility of the spine, especially the upper spine, and to lift the chest and release the shoulders and let all of this melt away. So come to find a standing position with your feet a little wider than hip width apart and start to rub your hands together. Take a deep breath in and let it out with a sigh. Ah. And another deep breath in and let it out with a sigh. Ah. And one more time. Rubbing the front and the backs of the hands, breathing in and out with a sigh. Bring both hands to cover the area right below your navel. And start to take some larger and larger breaths, filling the space behind your hands. Breathing in, nice and full. And breathing out, release, relax. Breathing in as big a breath as you can. And let it out with a sigh. At the end of the sigh, let the hands go. And we'll start to turn from the waist and the hips. Beginning with a warm up for the hips and the low back, called knocking on the door of life. Imagine your arms are like thick ropes, and they're wrapping around, bumping into your body wherever they land, and especially anywhere where you feel stress and tension in this part of the body. Take a breath in, let it out with a sigh. And a breath in. And one more time. Good. Okay. So we'll move up the hands and arms to the shoulders next. So start to let your hands roll around each other, making a full circle around each other as well as a full twist of each hand. So explore and experiment with maximum flexing and rotating of the wrists. Don't keep the hands up too high. Relax your shoulders as you do these first few. And breathe in and out through your nose. You can let that quiet ocean breath come in that you might have learned in a yoga class or a Qigong class. Changing directions. And try to just play with how you can move the hands, the fingers, as well as the wrists in all the directions that they go. All right, and shake them out. You can bring your hands together now. Press the palms together and then lower the hands right to that point where you feel some compression in the wrists. Lift up with your chest. Let the knees be soft and breathe into your wrists. And then go the other direction. The backs of the hands press, and this time lift until you feel some sensation. Relax the shoulders and breathe here. And release. Moving up to the elbow, you can cup your elbow with your hand and start to circle that hand around. So up behind the forearm and then down in the front. Smoothing out, almost like you're massaging this part of the body very gently. And then go the other way, tucking that hand behind as you rotate it around and keeping a light pressure as much as you would like on the elbow. And then go to the other side. Start either direction. Hand is rotating around. And the other way. Good. Notice any stress or tension that's there and try to breathe into that area. And now we'll do a few shoulder rolls. So looping the shoulders up and back and down. Inhale, lift the shoulders up as high as they want to go, and exhale, they release down. Breathing in through the nose and out through the mouth. In through the nose, out through the mouth. And one more time. Making a sigh, and then go the other direction. So the shoulders come together and then forward and down. Okay, good. Now shake it out. Let the feet be a little wider apart and bend and straighten both knees. Warming up the hips. The hands can be on the thighs or on the hips. And the most important part with the breathing is to keep letting it go deep into the body. So you're breathing deep into the belly. Breathing through the nose cultivates chi, cultivates energy. And bend the knees, let the hands be on the thighs. Lower one shoulder for the gentle twist. And the other shoulder, gentle twist. And come on back to the front. Now extend your arms out to the side and right away flip the palms up and relax the shoulders. So you're not adding any tension to the shoulders. And then bend the knees, just as far as is comfortable. Now we'll look to one side and reach, turning the other hand down, and then look. So we're spiraling both hands, one inner spiral and one outer, and looking in the direction of the one that we're turning the palm up with. You can adjust your feet, maybe a little wider apart, and engage your core strength to support your back here. You can reach if you'd like, only if that feels good for your back. Try that variation. And then maybe turn even more the shoulders and the wrists. Anytime there's something to release, you can sigh it out. Breathing in through your nose in between. And relax. Inch the feet in and step the feet in. And roll the shoulders back and down. Now we'll start to a few for the neck here. So first, tilt your head over to one side and curl those fingers up towards your head, keeping the elbow straight. The other side has the elbow straight as well, and you're pressing the heel of your hand towards the ground. Now check that your knees are soft, and then go for the other side. Breathe in to change, and breathe out into the extension. So notice that you can feel sensations on the inside and the outside of the arm. Good. And after this one, relax. Now let's pause here. Inhaling the hands up, sweeping through the air. Exhale, let them slide down in front of your body. Scan your body now. And then as the hands come down, let them turn palms forward and tune in to your body. What are you feeling? See if you notice any lightness or tingling in your hands. Warmth or tingling or pulsing feelings are a sign that you have restored chi flow. Energy is moving. Let's bring both hands behind the back, interlace the fingers and press them down towards the floor. To lift the top of the chest, spread across the collarbones, and then let the chin come down and inhale, swing the head up to one side, and exhale, chin comes down and up to the other. Try to relax your face as you do these. And then stay over to one side and do a little circle with your chin. And a little circle the other way. Over to the side. Switch sides, do a little circle with the chin. And the other way. We're using repetitive dynamic movements to release all the muscle fibers so that they let go of their tension that they've been holding or gripping. And let this go. Shake it out. Shake the hands, shake the legs. Let's bounce and shake. Let the heels tap the floor as you relax and release. Good. Shake, shake, shake. All right, is it feeling better? We need to do a little bit of work. That's what Qigong means, is the skillful use of energy. So we're skillfully using our body and some energy to restore energy flow. All right, let's do a full side stretch now. We'll do a little bit more for the spine. So step 1 foot behind you, Brace yourself on your waist and bring the other hand up and over, switching here and to the other side. Deep, full breaths, stretching the whole of the side body. Keep your face relaxed with a gentle smile. Good. One more time. And relax, release. Step your way back to center. Collect the chi. Inhale with the palms up, and then exhale with the palms down. And we'll pause here. These little mini meditations in between give you a chance to feel within. Be curious. What's happening inside? Okay. Now, imagine you can bring the hands up and then release them, and they come in contact with your legs. So they're up, and then here's that idea of pretending they're ropes again, and they just fall down. Now let one hand go in front of you and one hand behind. That's the exercise. It's called the pendulum. So soften your knees. Feet are nice and wide so you're steady. Inhale the hands, and then exhale, release, and then inhale back. Now get a good breath going here. 3, 2, 1, and relax. And loosen the shoulders. Always check in between to see if there's a release of the neck and the head. That's ready to happen. Now we'll do a forward bend followed by a back bend. So be very gentle with yourself on this one. If your back is hurting, sore, tight, then only come down halfway and brace yourself on a chair back or a windowsill or a table. If your back feels pretty good, you can come down all the way and bend your knees on the way up and on the way down to protect your back. And then when we go into the back bend, there's a powerful engagement of the core to protect the back. So simply melt down, leading with the heart, melting down as you go. Hands walk down the legs and then release the head. Gently nod the head yes and no. And let gravity create some length in your neck. Support yourself wherever you'd like with the hands, or bring the hands to opposite elbows. And then drape down, knees bend even more so that you feel easy. It's easy to drape. And then breathe in and out of your back body.
Bend the knees and then walk the hands up. Bring your hands, catch your breath. Ooh, sometimes there's a little head rush here, so hold steady. Let your blood pressure equilibrate. And then bring the hands around behind you. And now squeeze your navel powerfully as you gently lean back, trying to touch the elbows together. Gently lean back. And again. 3 times. Keep the knees bent and the core strong. Try to lift the chest towards the ceiling to arch the upper back. Good. And then back to the middle. Step the feet close together. Bring both hands to cover the space below your navel and breathe here. Ooh, and relax. Find that smile. Bring your hands in loose fists by the shoulders. And now we'll do another breathing practice called spinal cord breathing that includes a beautiful exercise for the whole of the back. So as you inhale, arch back, try to touch the shoulders together. As you exhale, bring the elbows in front, round the back, tuck the tailbone in. So it's inhale, big breath through the nose. Exhale, get a rhythmic pumping here. Spinal cord breathing stimulates the fluid flow from the sacral area of the body to the brain, which helps both the body and the brain at the same time. Breathing through the nose, really get a nice rhythm going here. And when you feel complete, the hands come to the side. Inhale, reach up, come up to your tippy toes, get as tall as you can. Exhale, coming back down. The palms open to the front. And let's breathe in, tuning into the lower dantian, the navel point, and breathe out, tuning into the palms of your hands. We'll be gently guiding energy through these newly opened meridians with our attention on the breath. Breathing in into the belly area, breathing out into the hands.
Now, bring the hands up. Wrap your arms around each other. So two choices here. This one's called eagle arms from yoga. Wrap your arms around each other with the palms, fingers pointing up. Or if that you can't reach, then just bring one arm across and let the other arm pull it in towards your body. Okay, so either this one or the eagle arms where you wrap and get your finger inside the palm of the other hand. And then lift and lower the elbows. Feel that stretch going deep into the shoulders. As always with healing Qigong, not too much. Working within a comfortable range of motion. And the other way. Switch sides. Breathing through the nose, making a little sound with the breath. And resting your attention wherever you're feeling anything. Tuning into the sensations. And relax. Now let's do this again. And if you like to practice balance poses, we'll do the full eagle pose from yoga while doing the arm pose. So if this isn't here for you today, then you can do the same exercise again. If you'd like to, the way to do the eagle pose, it's the same thing with the arms, and you also wrap a leg around. So for me, if I pick up my knee on the same, my knee and the hand on the same side, and then the foot wraps around and that hand wraps under, and then sink into it and breathe here. Stabilize yourself with your core. Take a few breaths. And then, whoo, good one. Come out of it. Other knee comes up and the hand comes down, and the foot wraps around and the hand wraps under. Sink down. Try to engage your core to hold it all together. I know it's challenging. Breathe here. And out we go. All right. Want to try that one again? You might have just been getting it. If you want to try a balance pose and that one's not there for you today, you could do the tree pose, bringing your foot to the lower or the upper, and you can also steady yourself on a chair or a table or a wall. All right, so if you'd like to practice this one, the tree pose, you can. That feels kind of nice right now. Or you can wrap the leg all the way around and the arm under. Wrap if you can for the eagle pose. Breathe here. Come up out of it. Switch sides. Do the tree pose on the other side if you'd like. Hands in front of the heart. Or wrap it around and wrap the leg over and the arm under, and there you go. You're there. Nice breath. And then come on up and out of it. Let's do a little shaking now. Shaking releases everything that you've stirred up and offers it to the earth for absorption and recycling. Shaking the hands, shaking the elbows, shaking the shoulders, shaking the body, shaking the hips, turning side to side. Keep shaking. And now let's do a little self-massage. So bring your head down to one side and let that opposite hand come up and find where in your shoulders, back, or neck are the little knots of tension or big knots of tension. And then you can knead and squeeze, or you can make circles with a couple of fingers, or you could press. And if you press, gently move the head. Very soft and slow here. And let's try the other side. Again, kneading, moving the head forward or back to find how you can use that movement, and then either pressing or making a few circles. Breathe in and out with a sigh. Tune into where you're feeling sensations. And release, relax. Make a few circles with your head to see if there's anything else here. Checking the mobility of your shoulders. Open and close your mouth. Blink your eyes a few times. And then come to hold still and breathe into this whole body. You've opened up. Notice the free flow of energy. All right. Now we'll do a breathing practice that's designed to fill your body with energy. This one can be used as we are now at the end of our movement practice. It also can be used anytime you're feeling low chi. So let's turn that around, low chi to high chi. Fill your body, fill your breath with this potent, rarefied energy that comes in on the breath. Nature is always refreshing the energy around you, and this is a good one to do outside or near an open window. It's called shoulder breathing, connecting to what we've done today. So with shoulder breathing, you press the hands towards the floor almost like you are going to put weight on your hands, like you're going to come down, and you keep the elbows straight. The fingers are reaching back, almost like they're trying to touch your forearm. And then when we inhale, lift the shoulders, exhale, drop them. So the elbows stay straight, inhale, lift, exhale. So breathe through the nose and get a pumping action here. And relax. Let the wrists release or flex the other way. Tune in within. And again, you might feel a little bit lightheaded or dizzy. It's okay, it passes quickly. If you do this for a few days in a row, your body will adjust to having more energy available. So you press the hands towards the floor, breathing out vigorously through the nose. Breath in, lift. Breath out, lower. Up, down, in, out. Lift, drop, lift, drop. And relax. And if you'd like, one more. Pressing the hands down. Take a breath in, breath out, and begin. Inhale, up, down, in, out. And relax. Notice there's so much energy in the arms now, they just want to do something. So we'll close with our meditation today, our moving meditation called Cloudy Hands. So the feet are wider than hip width apart, knees are slightly bent, hips are tucked in. And the body with cloudy hands, let's bring both hands to the navel and turn side to side. So the side to side movement of the hands comes from your body turning side to side. And then the hands are going up and down. So you can start with one hand, turn to the side and lead with the wrist, and then come across kind of in front of the heart or the throat, leading also with the wrist. And then the hand floats down, palm down, and then it sweeps across in front of the navel. Lift with the wrist, across with the wrist, palm floats down, and turn. So the hand is staying pretty much right in front of your body. And going up and down. Let's try the other side. Turn to the side, lift the wrist up. So you're imagining the energy of the clouds floating in the sky. Have you noticed how effortless the clouds stay aloft? And yet they have water in them, and somehow they float. So we're trying to use as little energy as possible, floating that hand across like the cloud. All right, let's reset, and either with one hand at a time or with both hands. Okay, it's a little bit like rubbing your belly, patting your head. Just explore and see. So as this hand comes across, so does this one. And then the top hand floats down on the outside as the inside hand floats up. And then here we go. Once you have it, you can let the eyes become soft and wide. Imagine you're sky gazing. Seeing the clouds in the sky. Notice the mind starts to be like the clouds and drift around where it wants to go as well. That's okay. The nature of the mind is to explore the past and the future. And see if you can link your mind to these movements. Many of these movements are simple at first, and their depth and qualities open up as you tune in and experience them. The fingers are all slightly bent, shoulders are completely relaxed. You've generated so much chi here that this whole thing can happen by itself. If you need to adjust your legs or feet, make sure the knees have some bounce in them and your core is lightly engaged. And you're going slower than your breath. So there's many breaths for each cycle. Smile. Feel your whole body at once. And just as the clouds drift away slowly, let this end slowly and move into an intuitive Qigong move. Letting your hands float, making any shapes that they'd like, always seeking what is effortless. What kind of movement can you do with no effort at all? Looking in all directions, flowing in all directions, feeling the space of nature all around you, even if you're inside. And then let's start to fill with energy here as we prepare to conclude the session. The palms can move energy, so sweeping energy up and towards you and then gently guiding it down into the lower dantian, the pelvis and belly area. Sweeping it in, letting the feet start to come closer together. The hands can be, you can sweep to the side or you can sweep to the front. And then let the feet become closer together until they're touching. And when they touch, both hands cover this space that is now full of chi. And we'll do bamboo in the wind. Let your body rock and sway. Let your shoulders be completely relaxed. Lifting your sternum and letting the head slide back for computer neck, text neck. Standing tall. Imagine your crown of your head is reaching to the sky. Relax. Let the feet be apart. And this concludes our class. This might be a good opportunity for you to sit, to meditate, to go outside for a walk in nature, or to lie down for a rest. If you'd like to finish class with me, you can bring the right hand into a fist and the left hand into an open palm. Bring them together. And I thank each one of you for joining me for this class. My name is Christopher. Leave any questions or comments you have below. And I look forward to seeing you in a class again soon. Thank you.